Hey, what's up guys? It's Big Gabe for Stuff with Real Entertainment. Well, it's Halloween time again, or depending on when you're watching this video, it's Christmas. Either way, the Halloween season has people thinking about trick-or-treating, carving out pumpkins and tearing out the junk. I'm thinking about movies and watching horror movies. Granted, I'll watch horror movies all year round. Hell, I'll even watch a demon movie on Easter Sunday. Anyway, every Halloween season I always look at my horror collection and I always say I really need more zombie movies. I love zombie movies, I don't know why. But I look at the movies I do have and I say, yeah, I'm gonna watch that. So right now I have some of my favorite movies that I own scattered on my bed that I want to share with you. If you're planning a Halloween marathon, these are good movies you can take into consideration. Or if you have an ultra-religious aunt who's staying with you for the weekend, these are the kind of movies you can have on while she's reading her Bible. Now the movies I'm going to show you, they're not rare, they're not hard to find. They are mainstream. I'd love to show you more B-rated movies, but I don't really have that many, at least not enough for one video. So I'm just going to show you some random movies that I selected that I'm going to suggest to you, or at least you can take them into consideration. I'm going to be watching them, so here we go. First up is Creepshow. Absolute classic, written by Stephen King, directed by George A. Romero. It's got to be one of the best anthology horror films ever made. Certainly one of the coolest. Yeah, there's Creepshow 2 and there's the hard-to-find Creepshow 3, but this is the one to always watch. No horror collection is complete without the original Phantasm. The sequels are cool, but this one is the one that's most memorable to me. Next up we got Sleepy Hollow. Yes, that's right, it's an HD DVD. I bought the format, like a schmuck. Granted, it's not a very scary movie, but it definitely has the whole Halloween atmosphere. I mean, it's directed by Tim Burton. Everything he does seems to fit in Halloween. Well, except Alice in Wonderland, that just seems to fit in the trash can. The Descent. It's so super gory, and the fact that it's in such a claustrophobic area, you got all these nasty creatures ready to tear you up. I mean, this is true horror. I know some people don't like the whole long build-up. I totally dig it all the way. The Descent. Next up is one of the few horror movies that have ever been nominated for an Oscar. American Werewolf in London. Granted, it was a technical award, but hey, that's still prestigious for a horror film. I mean, how could you not love this? This is terrific. This has something for everybody. It's funny, it's gory, it's suspenseful. It certainly has the best werewolf transitions ever made. CGI can never match what this awesome movie did. American Werewolf in London. Cheerio. Stephen King's Children of the Corn. Evil kids killing people. Classic. I don't think I need to say more. Saw. Granted, most people think of this more as a psychological thriller, but it certainly has the whole horror element. Jigsaw has certainly become quite the horror icon. The fact that he can plan all this stuff ahead of time, the fact that he plans all these elaborate torture chambers and outsmarts a bunch of people, he truly is somebody to fear. And in a season while you watch movies with a burn victim that kills people in their dreams, psycho killers that wear masks, witches, zombies, why not throw in Jigsaw? Now we're gonna switch over to what I love, the zombies. Two of my favorite modern day zombie films have got to be 28 Days Later, 28 Weeks Later. Two awesome freaking movies. 28 Days Later, the movie that really kind of brought a new idea to the zombie genre. People being infected with rage and killing and going mad. Awesome. 28 Weeks Later, maybe not as good as the original, but it certainly is a little bit more entertaining. I mean, both movies are so gory, they're suspenseful, they probably got the best horror score I've ever heard. I love these films. Slither, in my opinion, an underrated film. Truly a fun, comedic, gory, great movie. It's got the hot-ass Elizabeth Banks, it's got the sarcastic, as always, but cool Nathan Fillion from Serenity. This has got to be one of the coolest horror/comedy films ever made. I love it. Another funny-ass movie that can lighten up your Halloween marathon, Shaun of the Dead. Who doesn't love this movie? This movie is bloody brilliant, as the British would say. And we're still gonna stick with a little bit of zombie action, but now I'm gonna dig into remakes that I actually do like. I know I'm always bitching about remakes, but these are the movies that I think are pretty freaking awesome. Now everybody's gonna recommend the 1968 George A. Romero directed Night of the Living Dead, and they should. It's truly the zombie movie that started the whole zombie craze. But I'm personally gonna recommend the 1990 remake directed by Tom Savini. They made a ton of remakes of Night of the Living Dead, and this seems to be the only truly good one. In case you don't remember, this stars Tony Todd, who you'll know as Candyman, and it's just a truly suspenseful, gore-infested remake that stands tall with the original. Now two of my favorite zombie movies of all damn time. The original Dawn of the Dead, which of course is the sequel to Night of the Living Dead, we all know that, and its 2004 remake, directed by Zack Snyder. I honestly couldn't tell you which one I love more. A lot of people didn't like the idea of traditional zombies being thrown out and having these fast killer zombies. I loved it. I mean, truly, what are you gonna be more scared of? A slow-moving zombie or one that's gonna run up on you without you even being able to catch your breath? This one has probably been one of the few horror movies that has ever really given me chills. I freaking love this movie. I love this one too. It's gotta be one of the most epic zombie movies ever made. The Dawn of the Dead. Truly must-own films. Now you got The Hills Have Eyes, directed by Wes Craven. When it came out, it was disturbing, it was shocking. I gotta admit, I like the remake a little more. Now I thought I liked the remake a lot more. I found it more intense, I found it more disturbing. It's just a shocker of a movie. Plus it has that really cute Australian chick from Lost. Now for a little bit of controversy. I've never denied that the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre was a classic. For its time, it truly was shocking. People didn't know if it was real or not. For me, it's kind of a shitty movie. I'm sorry, I gotta admit, it's kind of shitty. It does have some cool moments, memorable moments, but in all reality, it's not a well-made movie, which is why I do like the remake. I know a lot of you people hate it. I know it probably didn't have the same effect as the original, but I love it. It's intense. It's suspenseful. It has Jessica Biel running around in tight jeans. I like it. What can I say? Next is Amityville Horror, the remake. I know a lot of you don't like these movies because Michael Gabe produces them. I don't care. I actually find them more suspenseful. I do respect the originals, but in the case of Amityville Horror, I never actually liked the original. I'm sorry. This movie is disturbing, it's graphic, Ryan Reynolds is hardcore, Melissa George, I think she's adorable. So I gotta recommend this. Now get ready to suck your teeth into some vampire action. Everybody loves Interview with the Vampire, how I do. Most people admire Bram Stoker's Dracula. It's a good film too. But they definitely go by the traditional sense of the vampire being the romantic, tragic, this and that. I mean, they both have terrific stories, but I honestly gotta tell you, one of my favorite vampire movies has got to be 30 Days of Night. To me, I find this to be a very underrated horror film. I mean, if you think about it, these are some sick-ass vampires. It's just like Dawn of the Dead that made zombies fast and deadly. This is the same thing. These vampires are terrifying. Hell, they got a little gold vampire that made me jump out of my seat when I first saw that shit. Josh Hartnett is pretty awesome. Again with Melissa George, she's so hot, and she has a gun in this movie. This movie, I think, is a little underappreciated. This movie is super freaking scary, or at least chilling. It's gory. You gotta watch this in the dark, and with your ultra-religious aunt. Now to a film I actually saw just a couple of nights ago. Another great vampire movie, The Lost Boys. It's amazing how this movie holds up well. It's amazing on the effects, the coolness of Kiefer Sutherland, the music. It's just a super great movie. This is definitely a great movie to watch in your Halloween marathon. I should also point out it's directed by Joel Schumacher, who is also famous for directing another horror movie. Oh, excuse me, this isn't a horror movie, it's just a horrible movie. The last film I want to show you is a movie I regrettably have never seen. This pisses my friends off. It pisses me off. I'll always be ashamed for never seeing it. In fact, it's still wrapped. And that's Stephen King's It. My friends hate me for never seeing this movie. I've always wanted to see it, but it's 3 hours and this is something I want to see in its entirety. So I just have never found the time to do it. Plus the idea that it's originally a TV movie doesn't really capture my interest. But when they say that it's the most terrifying TV film ever done, I can't help but think, what the hell's wrong with me? Why haven't I seen it? So here's the deal. I'm gonna eventually watch this. Maybe in the next couple of years. And I might even do a review on it. So stay posted on that. I'm not promising nothing, but stay posted. I'll let you know what I think, and we'll go from there. Anyway, for 2010, have a great Halloween. Be safe out there, and if you can't behave, don't get caught.